Whenever you're faced with an important choice, whether it's a career path, a job change, or even coping with loss, it's vital to truly know yourself and recognize your real potential. Your true potential emerges when you find something you excel at with little effort. To uncover your true calling, the path that unlocks your potential, you must know yourself deeply. Carl Jung called this process individuation, the transformation of personality through integrating the unconscious into consciousness, making you whole. Carl Jung was a pioneering founder of psychoanalysis, a discipline designed to release repressed emotions and experiences. His influence reached psychiatry, anthropology, archaeology, literature, philosophy, psychology, and religious studies. His legacy, known as Jungian philosophy, includes classic works such as Psychology of the Unconscious, Man and His Symbols, The Archetypes and the Collective Unconscious, Modern Man in Search of a Soul, The Psychology of the Transference, Memories, Dreams, Reflections, and the Relations between the Ego and the Unconscious. Jung began as Freud's protégé, but later diverged, establishing analytical psychology. This school emphasizes the present, mythology, folklore, and cultural experiences, all aiming to integrate human consciousness into a unified whole. Central to analytical psychology is individuation. Jung saw this journey of self-discovery and potential realization as a fundamental task of human growth. To help apply Jung's wisdom in reaching your potential, here are 8 core lessons from his philosophy. Lesson 1. Don't let others define you. Jung warned, "The world will ask you who you are, and if you don't know, the world will tell you." Unlike Freud, Jung rejected the idea that all disorders stem from childhood trauma or the superego alone. He argued that inner voices demanding conformity come from many sources, including our future aspirations and self-image. Without a clear and positive self-view, we grow fragile and vulnerable to life's pressures. The world will test and demand, but the task is to quiet its voice and strengthen your own. Never copy others. Instead, reflect. Do you value freedom or security, competition or collaboration, adventure or routine? Don't force yourself into roles that don't match your true nature. At any age, invest in shaping your authentic voice and way of living. Only by knowing what makes you unique can you align with activities that unlock your true potential. Lesson 2. Understand your passions. Jung said, "A man who has not passed through the inferno of his passions has never overcome them. Only by courageously confronting repressed desires can we heal. Avoidance only strengthens the shadows that haunt us. For instance, you may have a gift for speaking but avoid it due to childhood ridicule. Through journaling, self-reflection, and gradual exposure, you can rediscover this passion and talent. Explore what makes you feel alive. Dive into your inner world to better understand and embrace your passions." Lesson 3. Focus on who you want to be. Jung declared, "I am not what happened to me, I am what I choose to become." Individuation means integrating even immature parts of ourselves into a stronger whole, our chosen identity. If we live unconsciously, we risk repeating unresolved traumas, reliving dysfunctional patterns instead of creating new ones. To move forward, envision who you want to be, create a rational plan, and act consistently, not letting fear dictate your path. Lesson 4. Give up addictions. Jung reminded us, every form of addiction is bad, whether the narcotic be alcohol, morphine, or idealism. Often, addictions, whether substances or idealism, are escapes from reality, shielding us from confronting what hurts. If you cling to denial or fantasy, you block connection with your true self and your chance to change. Lesson 5. Be honest about your capabilities. Jung stressed, "You are what you do, not what you say you'll do." In early life, we experiment with roles. Later, often after 40, comes integration, living in alignment with your authentic self. Likewise, don't overpromise at work if you lack the skill or time. Repeated failure erodes trust. Honesty builds credibility and growth. Self-honesty accelerates the search for pursuits where you excel naturally, bringing you closer to your potential. Lesson 6. Turn weaknesses into strengths. Jung admitted, "I regret many follies from my obstinacy, but without it, I would not have reached my goal." Jung believed personality shapes destiny. Living in harmony with yourself, even with flaws, is the true path. Don't waste energy fixing every weakness. Redirect traits like sensitivity or imagination into creative outlets, art, music, or writing. Build around your strengths instead of fighting weaknesses. Direct your traits where they serve you best. Lesson 7. Connect with the infinite. Jung asked, "The decisive question is man related to something infinite or not? Even if not religious, link yourself to something greater, humanity, the universe, or legacy." This perspective fuels meaning and resilience. Infinity is anything that grants meaning beyond your brief life. That connection inspires you to realize your earthly potential. Lesson 8. Make time for deep reflection. Jung said, "You must be alone to find out what supports you when you cannot support yourself." Solitude, Jung taught, is the best way to hear your inner voice, especially when life feels overwhelming. Ask, what activities bring you joy, regardless of money? Identify them, and you'll uncover the path to your potential.